here, so if you see me like kind of looking at this, like I'm kind of just turning to the side to look at my notes because I will get lost if I don't. So I'm just gonna jump right in. So the Elizabeth Taylor music video was released on March 31st, which notably was the last day of Women's History Month, which Taylor Nation did point out in their caption, which I appreciated because it kind of makes the whole thing a little bit better. So Elizabeth Taylor was the third single from this album. The previous two, obviously the first single was The Fate of Ophelia, which got a music video, and the second was Opalite, which also got a music video. So this is the third, and many people think it's the last single, and then the last music video. That's just speculation that I've seen. Obviously we don't really know that yet. So, sort of like the general consensus from this video was that it kind of felt like a fan edit, like a poorly put together, like a fan edit that you would see on TikTok of like, you know, movies and characters. You know what I mean? Like, do you know the like fan edits that I'm talking about? Like, that's sort of what I've been seeing online, is that that's what it looks like, that's what it reminds people of, and it just seems like what I think was that it just didn't meet her standards that she set for herself. I saw someone on Reddit say that it felt flat following the previous two music videos, and I agree with that a lot. Like, I think it definitely, like, hang on, like, I feel like the video in and of itself was not bad or like disappointing necessarily. It was the like the way that the level of production and I guess plot almost that went into The Fate of Ophelia and Opalite music video. Like, the Opalite music video is one of my favorite Taylor Swift music videos ever. I think it's so cute. I think it was so well done. I think it like captures the essence so nicely. All the little Easter eggs are just amazing. And so coming off of that, the like collage of clips of not even Taylor Swift, like of an entirely different person, felt weird. Like, I saw someone else be like, I was waiting for Taylor Swift to pop up on the screen at any minute, and I was like, same. At first I thought that it was like, the first clip, I thought it was Taylor Swift dressed up as Elizabeth Taylor, like doing a little cosplay moment thing, and she was gonna like recreate the scenes. That would have been really cool. So then here's where like the counter argument comes in that I've been seeing, is a lot of people felt like it was a really good tribute to Elizabeth Taylor, and it kind of like honors her memory, which I agree, it does that nicely, but I also think we would all feel differently if the video was posted as like Elizabeth Taylor tribute video or like visualizer, and it was posted on YouTube initially. The thing that rubs me the wrong way is that this is the official music video, and she posted it to Spotify and Apple Music, which, if any of you have been like keeping up with this whole thing, essentially YouTube doesn't count the like streams from it doesn't count the streams from YouTube. Wait, what did I just say? Billboard doesn't, like the Billboard charts don't count streams from YouTube as like official streaming in their numbers anymore. music video culture and like the art of music videos, which I agree. But a lot of people have sort of, like Taylor Swift specifically, have moved to just putting their music videos on Spotify, because now Spotify has the feature where you can put music videos on there. However, that's what rubs me the wrong way about this whole thing, was that she felt the need to put it on Spotify, like, not only just as its own thing, but with it as, it's like the playlist, and it has like the music video, and then the song, and then like a remix or something, or like the behind the scenes like vocal track that she did for The Life of a Showgirl, but just the Elizabeth Taylor one. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. But that to me seems like kind of just a stream grab and or a money grab, like that she just, and I don't think that it's gonna do what she wants it to do streaming wise. Like, I have watched the Opalite music video and the Fate of Ophelia music video multiple times over and over again. That's why they have so many streams, because every time there's a new like Easter egg to pick up on, or just literally I just like watching them because I think they're literally phenomenal music videos. But this one, I literally watched it one time, and even that time I thought about clicking off of it because it was like, I was bored a minute in, and I didn't really, I don't know, I thought it was cute. I liked how it was like, I'd cry my eyes violet, and then it like zoomed in on her eyes, and like, I appreciated the attention to detail, like moving into like All My White Diamonds and Lovers Are Forever, and it starts kind of centering around like her, Elizabeth Taylor's jewelry, and I did think that the way that the clips were paired with the words was done nicely, but then again, that goes back to it just feeling like a fan edit. It feels like anyone on TikTok could have just put it together. You know what I mean? So there's that. The other thing, so this is like the praise that I've seen about it, was that sort of the high cost of getting the licensing is something that people have been talking about online a lot. Is the number that I keep seeing is $10 million to be able to get the licensing to use those clips as sort of like her own. That costed a pretty penny, and if she won, like, it wasn't just like an easy thing to do, because to get that licensing was probably more expensive than if she would have just done like a high production like regular music video, the way that the other ones have been. And from that aspect, I can see how like she probably has a vision, and she probably, I mean, obviously she always knows what she's doing, but if like that information wasn't public knowledge, or like if no one knew that, if it was like, I saw a TikTok that was like POV Taylor Swift making the Elizabeth Taylor music video, and it's like the YouTube search bar, and it's like Elizabeth Taylor movie HD scenes, because that's literally what I've done when I make edits. Like, that's funny, but obviously it was probably harder than that. In theory, you would think, right? But yeah, the other thing is that allegedly all of like the proceeds go directly to Elizabeth Taylor's estate, and not necessarily to Taylor. Well, I guess to Taylor, not to Taylor Swift. Do you get what I'm saying? But if that's the case, like if the proceeds are going to the Elizabeth Taylor estate, then this could be a really big deal. In theory, any statements or like not doing anything politically. A lot of people criticize her all the time about not speaking up right now, despite her having sort of, I personally think, this could be a whole nother video, but I think she has done her part endorsing candidates during election season and donating to causes that she finds, or that she like aligns herself with. And not only that, but using her money like behind closed doors, essentially, to help her fans directly. I think people often put a lot of pressure on her to like change things, or like if she made a statement, like she could have a lot of influence, but I feel like people also fail to recognize that like in 2024 she endorsed Kamala and she encouraged people to vote, and none of like what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I get that she has influence over what people think, but she can't always influence what people do. And anyway, back to this, the point I'm trying to make is that the Elizabeth Taylor estate, like indirectly the point that I'm trying to get at here is that the Elizabeth Taylor estate funds AIDS research, which has been drastically cut by the current administration, and therefore, sort of indirectly, Taylor Swift is then also kind of funding that. And that in and of itself is kind of a political statement right there, you could argue. Just the fact that she's, helping to contribute to that. And it doesn't have to be this extravagant thing. She doesn't have to make a statement on it. The fact that she's just doing it, it kind of, to me, feels better, because then it doesn't seem performative. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall, not my favorite music video to any standard, probably my least favorite actually. And that's coming from someone who was an avid Life of a Showgirl defender. I defended that shit with my life, because I love that album, not even kidding. I loved it on the first listen, but yeah, this wasn't my favorite, and those are just some of my thoughts, some of the things I've seen online. Let me know what you think, if you saw it, if you have any other thoughts, if you agree, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's all for me today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good night or a good day, and happy Easter.